Hi and welcome back. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this little Shure MV5 USB microphone. A quick disclosure, I was contacted by Shure to review this microphone, so it has been sent to me free of charge to try it out. However, everything I say here is my own opinion of this microphone. I have reviewed a whole bunch of USB mics, so if you want to compare this MV5 to other mics I've tested, then follow the link which I've just posted there, or in the description below. You can hear full resolution recordings of all the microphones I've tested and see my other video reviews all in one place for comparison. If you're new here, I post regular videos and content on home recording studio setup, particularly aimed at anyone just starting out with their recording. So if that sounds like you, then do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell if you want to be the first to get my home recording studio tips and tricks. And if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, post them below. I do read them all and it helps me to decide what content to produce that will help you out. Okay, let's take a closer look at the Shure MV5. You'll see I am recording my voice through this microphone, so by the end of this video you'll have a good idea how it sounds in a typical home studio office setup. I'm recording straight into my DAW and I'm not going to process the track in any way, so you can hear how it sounds on the flat, unprocessed mode straight out of the box. Now my first impression of this microphone is it does feel a little bit light and plasticky. It comes though with a sturdy little stand and it does look very neat when assembled and placed on your desk. It has a 1/4 inch screw thread so you can attach it to any standard camera tripod, which might be handy if you're out and about with it, or you can use a connector like this to mount it to any microphone stand. Comparison wise, I guess it looks a little bit like a mini version of the Blue Snowball. Now I did test the Blue Snowball ICE a while back, and if you follow that link I gave you, you'll be able to make a comparison. I'd say on first inspection the Snowball felt more robust, but the Snowball is a much bigger microphone, not nearly so portable and unobtrusive. Now the Shure MV5 is a small portable mic with a number of interesting features, and what I'll do is I'll focus on what makes this mic a bit different to the sub £100 USB mic competition. It is a bit more expensive than mics like the Blue Snowball and the Samsung Meteor. In the UK it currently retails at just less than £100, so let's examine if it's worth it. Let's start with connectivity. Out of the box you get the microphone and stand, plus a USB cable and a lightning cable. Compatibility wise, it connects directly to Mac or PC via USB and to any iOS device with a lightning port. Now many USB mics are USB only, so the addition of the lightning cable is excellent if you want to use it easily with your iPad or iPhone. Now I should point out that the included cables are only 1 meter in length, which is quite short. So right now I'm recording using a USB extension lead so that it can easily reach the back of my MacBook, and as you see it is working fine. So it plugs and plays on your computer. On your iOS device you install the Shure Motive app. You can then use that app to record and to control the mic. It also gives you extra features. You can adjust EQ further within the app and so on. But it will also work in GarageBand, any video apps that you want to use. And I've also tested this mic on my Android phone using an OTG adapter. And you could use it on the current generation of iPads by using the correct Apple USB-C digital multiport adapter, which I'll link to below, but I haven't actually tested that. Now bear in mind you may not get the full functionality of the Shure Motive app on Android or on the newer USB-C iPads, but the mic itself will work and give you a good result. I'll just give you a quick demo with my iPad and Android phone. So this is a quick recording using my Android phone, which is a OnePlus Nord, and I am just using the built-in microphone so that you can then compare it when I use the Shure MV5 as an external microphone. Okay, so this time I've switched to make sure that the Shure MV5 is being used as the external microphone, so hopefully you can see there's a big difference in the kind of audio quality you can get if you use a microphone like the Shure with the Open Camera app on an Android phone. All I've done is connected it up using the OTG adapter, and I've just tested the mic out using the Shure app before I started up the Open Camera app. Right, so now I've switched to my iPad Pro. It's one of the older ones with a lightning port. At the moment I'm recording using the built-in microphone, so I'll just switch again so that I'm using the Shure MV5 and you can see what difference that makes to the audio quality of the video filmed on an iPad. So back on my iPad Pro, but this time using as the microphone the Shure MV5. I've connected it directly up to the iPad using the lightning cable that it came with. Hopefully you can hear the difference of sound quality between using the built-in microphone and using the Shure MV5 as an external microphone instead. Right, moving on to the details of the hardware. On the back you have the connection port and also a headphone port for real-time monitoring. This will allow you to record yourself along with backing tracks and hear yourself at the same time. You can also mute the mic and then use the MV5 as your playback device listening through headphones. These flashing lights make it quite obvious you've muted the mic, so hopefully you will spot that if you then decide to do some recording, although you can also hear through the headphones very clearly if the mic is on or off. There is a headphone volume adjustment on the mic. Now bear in mind the Snowball does not have a headphone port, so you cannot direct monitor with that mic in the same way that you can with this Shure MV5. Spec wise, you can choose between two sampling rates, 44.1 and 48 kHz, and you can also record and stream up to 24-bit. Now that 24-bit option really does differentiate the MV5 from other sub £100 mics, which are generally only 16-bit. It gives you more headphone when you're recording and streaming. And now here is another thing that makes the Shure MV5 a bit different to the competition. It has 3 recording presets. I'll just quickly cycle around these. If you want more detail, then follow the link to my full review, which contains full res recordings made with the microphone in the different modes. So the 3 recording options you can choose from are vocal for speech and singing and an acoustic instrument setting, and then the flat recording mode that I'm using right now. I'll just pop it into the vocal mode. Okay, recording in vocal mode, I have turned the gain down a bit because the signal processing within the mic seems to boost the signal quite a bit. So this is recording using the vocal mode, and as I say, I have reduced the gain to about 60% on the mic. When I'm recording in the flat mode, I'm using nearer 80%. Now I've got the microphone set on the acoustic instrument mode. I've pushed the gain back up again because it's a quieter mode than the speech mode. It's that speech mode that really seems to boost the signal quite a bit within the mic. Now I'll switch it back to the flat mode. Now these presets are using DSP or digital signal processing within the microphone to adjust EQ and compression. The idea is you can use the mic out of the box with oven-ready recording settings for different setups. So whatever it is you want to record, by changing the mode and mic position, you should be able to get a really good result. It's also a good feature if you want to live stream. You have different options for how to set the mic up. And just to clear up a potential confusion, the recording modes on this microphone do not change the pickup pattern or polar pattern. That polar pattern is fixed. This MV5 has a cardioid pattern which is directional, so the front of the mic is picking up the sound. So if I were to go to the rear of the mic, you can see that the sound is not being picked up the same. As a comparison, the standard Blue Snowball, not the ICE version, allows you to switch between cardioid, omni and cardioid with pad, so you get choice of pickups. What Shure have done here is taken a different approach. The pickup pattern is constant, the modes change the EQ and compression for different recording scenarios within the microphone. Now, although I was a little underwhelmed with the feel of this microphone, I am impressed with the recording quality. I think the recording result from this little microphone is excellent. It's high quality and there's very little background noise. Some USB mics are quite noisy with a constant background hiss, especially those in the sub £100 price range. So if I just pause for a minute. This is an untreated room. This is just a typical home office. It's the sort of setting you might have to do podcasting and so on from home. So let's have a quick summary and go through the pros of this mic. I think it's quite a neat design. It's got those different recording modes. It's multi-platform out of the box. It's got that 24-bit recording. It's low noise, high quality recording, and it's got that mic mute feature. Now, a few negatives. Those newer USB-C iPads will require an adapter adapter. They're not cheap, and the app does not have so much functionality. The cables are a little bit short, so you might be a bit restricted where you can place the mic and your video device. The microphone build is a bit plasticky and cheap feeling compared to the Samson Meteor and the Blue Snowball. I just don't know how robust it would be in the long term, but sitting on your desk it would be fine. It's a little bit pricey. You are paying a premium for the Shure brand and recording quality, so it's not the cheapest mic on the market. You'd have to judge, and as I say, if you follow my link you'll be able to compare it in recording quality with the other mics that I've tested. So summary, if you want a small desktop microphone for podcasting, live streaming, voiceovers, it does the job very nicely. Okay, you can read more and compare this mic to the others I've tested by visiting my website and SoundCloud page. Links are below. If you like the video, as I say, give it a thumbs up, and comments or questions, do post them below. Do subscribe if you want to get more of my home recording tips and tricks. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.